can you say bad about Jesus? I mean, even from the Islamic perspective, one of the ways I even argue my case that Jesus is superior to Muhammad, I use the Islamic Jesus because I don't believe the Islamic Jesus is the real Jesus, right? Because Paul told us, if you go to 2 Corinthians chapter 11, he warned. He's warning the church. 2 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 1 to 4, he's warning the church. He goes, look, I converted you basically, so you are my spiritual daughter because he's their spiritual father. He goes, I have betrothed you as a chaste virgin to one husband because the church is the bride of Christ. So this is spiritual. It's nothing carnal, nothing physiological, because we have to emphasize that because we have people, sick minds, who think that Christ is going to come and have a physical wife. No, it's the church, the spiritual bride of Christ. But there is something called spiritual virginity. Paul uses it. I want to present you as a chaste virgin to one husband, but I am afraid that as the serpent deceived Eve by his cunning, you too will be deceived from your simple devotion to Christ. Now, how does Satan, the serpent, rob us of our spiritual virginity? He says it. In verse 4, he says, because if someone comes and preaches another Jesus than we preached, or a different spirit from the one we received, or a different gospel, you put up with it easily. So he's saying the way Satan makes Christians lose their integrity, virginity, is by presenting another Jesus and you tolerate it. Well, he's talking about the Islamic Jesus. And I'm not saying he knew about it, but the other Jesus is the Jesus of Islam or Mormonism or Jehovah's Witnesses. It's not the same Jesus. There's only one Jesus, and you got to get him right. So the Jesus that Paul preached was God in the flesh, one with the Father and the Spirit. Any other Jesus is Satan's way of deceiving you. So when we say to Muslims, yeah, you know, we all honor Jesus. No, we don't. I don't honor your Jesus. Your Jesus is not my Jesus. So, but when Christians go with it, Paul says, see now, you let the serpent cun you. You just fell for his trick. That's his trick. Yeah, you believe in Jesus, I believe in Jesus. Yeah, no, your Jesus is Isa, who announced the coming Muhammad. My Jesus is the God of Muhammad, before whose feet Muhammad will bow and confess he's Lord. Is that your Jesus? They'll say no. Then your Jesus is not my Jesus. So this is the mindset you have to have. Good, you want to say something?